its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then I became one with the oratories, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the oratories take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the oratories. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all part of your plan, then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focolo, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked. Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possess. I, for my part, am the god of justice, and is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, Egeria's justice. And to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Fusalo. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Baby. No, I can't, baby, baby.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Iudex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast. I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the primordial sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry. Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring Narwhal. Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Oh my goodness.
But how are we going to do that? It's huge!
I've already done my best to separate the power of the primordials. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power. I shall look for a little.
I don't know what to do.
Sorrow turning into hostility.
Rest and rebuild! Hey! Illusion shattered!
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Where is he?
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear.
That's not it. What the?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but... oh well. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I wonder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
That power. Who are you?
Hyman has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right? It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative, it eats too much, and I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The Fowl?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfalnir then? Or Gold Rhine-daughter?
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhine-daughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar...
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? I didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry! Hey, lend a hand! water's receding! It's a miracle! The water's receding. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
The prophecy was wrong.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With a disaster just having cats, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down. The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edward's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even you well-traveled eye.
Hello?
Hi, Master, it's you! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure we'll get to see that Duke.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Mind the side effects. Remember, help.
I see everything.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah, and then it's a memory. Yeah, grow.
I will have order.
I got food, put them in a cage for bringing kilos on. And I can pour it in your food thing. Okay. I forgot the word. We should have some. I'm not like a stupid word. We should have some. My head kind of hurts. Wow.
I've been super invested.
You know, I've been gaming too much.
Yes. Correct. You literally just missed like the biggest fucking part of this patch's story. I mean, I'm not done, but like, you literally just missed like the big thing. I feel like that was timed or something.
It's in there. I put it. I think about it. It's a head there. I should be in the shit talking about the shit down tomorrow. Oh, did you feed today? Did you feed today?
Did I? Mm-mm. I didn't feed anyone today.
They got nothing. Oh, you feed them at night, man. Can't feed them at night now.
My head. I need to take some ibuprofen. What? I was about to. Well, not about to, like about to earlier, but.
Poor babies.
What do you mean these poor babies? Didn't your big head ass say one time, oh, they haven't ate for one day? Oh, that'll be fine. It's just one day.
Yeah. That's different.
Yeah, it's different when you do it.
Oh, yeah, that's long all day. Made a choice out
There is no escape.
Stabilize. Mind the side effects.
Share my knowledge. committed to memory.
Gather!
Shine down!
Solidify! A bit of help.
Mini has one. What's that for? Stop the Hydrotopa from absorbing half Topas twice in the range. Get off my bed.
Yes, sir.
Comes with it.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Add extra applesauce.
I'm gonna wrinkle free, just in case I have any hair on them. Yeah, ain't gonna have you like hop in warm clothes while I wake up. That's gonna be so good. You know what I mean? Like, just come out this cool in the morning and just hop in some warm clothes, you know, with socks, put on that tight ass shirt. That shit.
Hello.
So what?
That tight shirt be dropping the fuck out of me. God damn, you driving the fuck out of me.
I don't know why I'm using slingers from going anywhere, but we get that half.
Yeah, man. Oh, I forgot Baiju was here.
Well, I was going to do a new game, so I was like, might as well just.
That face. Why do I keep fucking getting Kale? I don't need her. I need Charlotte.
Posing for me, I started doing something.
She weird.
I'm talking about when she, like, alright, go ahead and do it. Like, brush me, whatever. Just sit for me.
What am I doing? I don't know.
I swear to God, Maggie and Nova, I swear to God, they got
I know, right?
like, I thought it was tripping a little bit. I was like, Nike sit. See that like, trying to sit before, in this car on, like, I be, not car, but reach on, like, I be daily. I'm at home. Then nigga act like he did not understand what I was saying. I was like, what the?
There is no escape.
I don't like shit underwater. Where is it? Oh. I didn't even fucking get it. What?
Shine down.
What are you talking about? Don't fuck with me. I can't even use Farina right now. I gotta get her materials. That in a new area. Where is he?
Allow me.
What?
Illusion shattered.
Hey.
Past year. I mean, Yelan. This bitch is. Oh, never mind.
There is no
Look at
escape.
this big ass bitch. Oh.
Make yourselves a room.
Things up. Fun's over. Quietly now. Gotcha.
Billowing surge.
Now this big bitch impact.
Allow me.
Illusion shattered.
This may hurt a little. Committed to memory.
You
Sharing
fucking
my
weave.
knowledge.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
That was cool though. I used it this time.
There is no escape.
Covenant of the deep.
Fight back. Fight back. Do that, you pussy. Why is it so quiet? Jesus Christ.
Shine down.
Why is it so quiet? Yeah.
I do appreciate having with Bailey every now and then.
Am I supposed to be done? Like, where's the music?
There is no escape.
Oh my Jesus.
Everyone hold hands.
Imagine this shit in co-op. Motherfuckers gonna be dying left and right. I thought he wasn't gonna swallow me again.
Illusion
What's
shattered.
this?
Make yourselves a room.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Busted. Gotcha.
Billowing surge. This may hurt a little.
There's the music. Did the music fucking glitch earlier? We beat a narwhal. Narwhal. She got no choice but to. She was so big when she said like that. What's up? You hot? Yeah, it's pretty stuffy in here. My PS5 and my laptop Navia! I must say, I love her design.
What brings you all here?
She's fucking amazing.
Hey, we just have Helloooo.
And she's the next character coming.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here.
It's being
Oh, the
speculated
Victoria
she's
here
going to be the
too.
strongest Geo character we're going to
Let me introduce you.
you.
This is Mr. Garuk
Yeah, but you know,
Stezhevich.
Ito
He
carries
represented
that
a knave in
title.
sending us a large amount of supplies and is helping with our work.
I don't know, you
Our
know when I
residents
got
are
it.
hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing
Do you
nicely.
remember your password?
We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
Hi, Bailey.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as Despina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials.
I want to pull
It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
I want to pull for Chlorine.
You're here too, Cooper?
Chlorine.
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson.
I love her outfit.
The Spina has need of more decision makers. And
Have you seen her concept art?
I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Wait, just a moment. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel. About what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
Hi.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Florand at any rate.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants one of the photo, gather up and smile.
Love good
Not
photography.
bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clarend.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Narapede.
She used to have green clothes instead. Bailey, what are you doing? What?
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Wrightsley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Have you seen the Heaters?
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything
Dude, she could have
interesting.
looked so different.
I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
I think even at one point she was supposed to be darker skin. It's said you are towards me.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
I still can't believe you said it. That threw me off, like, excuse me.
Had all that funk cloaked. Should be at the very top. What are you talking about?
I can barely see it.
Let's see what?
Just
Click up. No. Click up. Like these two.
Is it an actual concept art?
Yes.
Wow, these designs this looks like a fucking
Good one.
concept.
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off.
Like,
Knock out the rest
how
of the
did
work
they
once I'm feeling up to it.
go from all of those to like?
All these look like Impact concept characters.
I mean, all of the games are tied together, so I don't really understand why people be getting mad saying, "Oh, this looks like a Honkai character." The game is all tied together.
Genshin waters down their character designs, make them more simple.
Yeah, but when there is someone that actually looks like a Honkai character, they still get pissed off.
Ooh.
The fan base. The fan base is pissed off at Skirt talking about, oh, she looks like a Honkai character. Oh, we weren't expecting her to look like that. We thought she was going to be a tall, rugged looking woman. Like, Genshin is not going to make no fucking
I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Because she was from Steamberg.
Of course.
She has to delay the scoop.
All right then, this way.
I love that you talk to Charlotte,
Hey, don't be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. While you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of view before. Seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Ah, Siegewing.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse?
Sure.
Come on, Miss Susie, over this way. Let's find a better spot.
Oh, yeah.
A snail?
Sure.
It's a
Do
melody.
I have to smile? So, how are things been at the fortress?
I see she better say.
She actually is a snail.
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship.
That day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
So what?
Good. In that case, let's call it a day.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right, last stop, the docks.
Why she side-eyeing you? Yes.
Oh, you know, I'd love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture that they'll have value as keepsakes. You don't really look all that opposed to the idea, you know?
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight. I think this interview went well either way.
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away by using Mr. Jurier and Miss Lorvine as shields. Very good.
You should be happy for them. They have a bright future ahead of them.
You can get a snack or something. I mean, I don't really have an appetite. So what you want to get?
Sorry. Oh.
Whee! Damn, this is a long way down. They are... Yes.
What Dragon Spawn wings look like? I mean, okay, I couldn't remember.
I still gotta do all that.
Dude, I put so much time, like real high in there.
Well, guess what? Each region has their own little tree.
Yeah, the Dragon Spawn, I remember I got that. I got a letter and I was like, she's doing Dragon Spawn.
Give me the
I was dodging a lot of things. Why? Don't know.
Remember I was in there for like...
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Lemmy and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
I miss this
Traveler, hi, Mom. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
What?
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you. Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
Play a line.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Fremine?
Well, you don't.
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
You sure are working hard to help Promenade socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler?
No, I didn't know what that noise was.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine. Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Giant, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Would you like a gnosis?
That's true, but
You're not cute, actually.
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Neuvillette knows about?
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes,
The only
speaking
one
of
that
which,
actually
I
stole
did see him strolling around the entrance to the fortress of Meripede a while back.
No. Senor. Senor is the only person that actually stole a gnosis. All the other motherfuckers are negotiating.
The gnosis was given
And
to the
I
name,
have
right?
top secret information for that gnosis.
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
There's like a theory saying that like Venti let her have it. Cause you know Venti's really fucking goofy. And Senora's not even like top 3 harbingers, so how did an Archon let not even one of the top Fatui harbingers let her get his gnosis? But I don't know.
That's true. When you think about it, we had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. Hell, I beat them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
I was not expecting her to pop up.
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes.
Don't be too preoccupied with signs. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done. Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
She's not top 3. Whereas like power-wise, like strength. The ranking. That's what I mean by God. The top 3 harbingers are the ones that rival the power of Archons, which is Dottore, Halubina. Not necessarily. Oh yeah, it's
a vision.
Not necessarily.
All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
His nation has so much freedom. But that's
What's around for me? Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Yeah.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This will be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
2 movements about?
Saying that she's going to be a boss fight in 4.6.
Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
I like people. I almost spoiled it. No, fuck you. Play the game. Opera Epicess. Ain't that right, Bailey? Hot in here.
Take it easy.
Are you hot? You are?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
like, whoa, I need to turn something off. I'm streaming. It's this PS5 that's always on fucking go. This motherfucking hot back here.
I beat my PlayStation turns on that one. You know what? PlayStation turns on after an hour.
You need to change your settings.
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work you've been putting up to it.
Hmm? Yeah. What are you doing? My laptop ain't producing no heat. Yeah, this window. I have a new job practice. They said if I would have started that you wouldn't have noticed. It's not the, it's not
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
I've been trying out for a lot of non-phone work jobs. No, like this PS5 is.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
Like when I be on Genshin or Starrail, that motherfucker be going.
Know what?
So when I be on Genshin or Starrail, this damn PS5 be going, taking off. You remember how the PS4 used to sound? Motherfucker used to be like, oh. Like, what's even? Look for Neuvillette. Look for Neuvillette.
Right now?
Yeah. That's what the quest says.
Oh, I thought you like, yeah, I thought you meant like you look on screen and try to find it. I was like, hide and seek game as well?
Who is to the fortress? Ooh, he really is there! So, you really are here, Neuvillette. I didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time.
Look at
I was
Nazia's
just
weapons.
considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
She got a fucking axe.
That's not a sword.
Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all. Alright, let's have it. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
So that's what happened? Fossilor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged quite get what you did to save the Fontanians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the
I
hydro
haven't
element.
used my Klee in 3
Fontanians
years.
were incomplete humans
I have
born
not
of
used
Jiria's
Klee
use
in
of the
3
power of the
years.
primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of
I didn't even
mimics.
get her outfit.
But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontanians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Fossilor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone. Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fossilor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too!
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
I'm at the end, and
ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
You know when they give you all these options that you can ask questions, you know you at the final one.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the Oratrice during the trial,
when he was like a child,
whether it was due to that liability by association or Fossilor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Fossilor had Fontanians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontanians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontanians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine
So if I lift weights...
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Paimon sort of gets it now. Either way, it seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, and it'll probably live on as a local custom.
Why do you think I started in the first place?
I will tell you the truth as I know.
If I didn't believe it, I wouldn't have ever did it.
Remember what the big guy said, working out like getting body parts in the whole body, with these weight,
I don't know, it just sounded dumb to me when you first said it.
Yeah, about that. Risley said
I was like, what sense does that make? Like, people are always talking about cardio. They never talk about weights or anything.
People are only aware that a death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House. I related Fossilor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House. Not unlike how an ordinary person...
No, Bailey, I'm not doing anything!
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel. In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Fossilor Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Fossilor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
Many things that I must
Bailey,
do.
all your nails are black. How do they know where to cut?
This duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge.
The big dog.
The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Eudex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Fontaine's future. Wait, did I already ask this?
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House. I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House, not unlike how an ordinary person might.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel. In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time
I
to heal.
just listened to this. I couldn't
Now that
remember.
she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Eudex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Eudex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Okay.
That's true. That power was derived
You
from
mean
the
like
people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't
like a
it?
fast food place?
Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where
What
are
are
they
you
getting
thinking?
their energy from?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow.
Where do you want to
This
go?
ancient dragon's authority stuff is...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something!
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to
What
be
the
the
fuck?
Gnosis.
Never mind.
The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume?
Natlan!
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
Oh.
Nation of dragons? You mean like you?
Natlan is
No,
considered
I
a
suspect
nation
that I
of
would not
dragons.
find myself welcome there.
He just
Unlike
said
ancient
Notlin
dragons such as
is
myself,
considered
the dragons of
an
Natlan have undergone long years of development
a
and
nation of
evolution.
dragons.
Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Capitano.
Everybody came from
Sounds
Notlin?
like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
Boy?
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
This is crazy, like...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Fontaine's main story plot. Like, it's only 4.2. Do you know how many fucking failures we're about to have until we fight Arlecchino?
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about the Gnosis. When we spoke to Lenny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head to Hubside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, alright,
What next?
Valerie Narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Fowl, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
No, don't leave me on a cliffhanger.
You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger, then.
There are theories about
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of The third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
Do you even know what a descender is?
That would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
A descender is someone that's not from this world, not from Tibet.
You travel. So traveler died and somebody took their remains and it's Gnosis.
Traveler didn't die.
I said they did that.
The Traveler is the fourth descender. So that means 3 people came before the Traveler. There's only 4 descenders. And if the third descender, if that's the Gnosis remains, that means that the third descender is already long gone. But who was he?
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine
They're
at
old
unnecessary
too.
risk by keeping it here.
I know.
I guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element-compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
No, you need to get down to the bottom
Comparing
of
a
this.
traveler to the dead third descender and all. That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Alright, whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes, all of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will. I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final
Don't pay
answer.
attention. I've mentioned that
The
name
water
to you
levels may
multiple
sometimes
times.
tilt one way or another, but the rain falls finally upon all. And what ultimately is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
You last night.
What do you think I was doing this whole time? Again. You got it.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
I did every
Ask
question.
away. I will tell you the truth as
I
I
did
know.
all these questions. Yes. You didn't hear none of them. We've literally talked about this one too.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Who's good?
You waiting on him?
Today we got a pretty nice.
Sorry that I don't care.